Hey guys, Miss Donna again. Okay, today I'm going to read a class favorite. I know Jared will love this. Lincoln too. And all of you. This book is called Never Let a Dinosaur Scribble. Written and illustrated by Diane Alber. So remember, we call the person who wrote the words the author. And the person who illustrated the book is called the illustrator. And illustrated is just a very fancy way of saying drew the pictures. Okay, so let's read. This book belongs to Mrs. Donno. It's a good thing Pig didn't get to this book. I'm just saying. Never Let a Dinosaur Scribble. Written and illustrated by Diane Alber. I recently got a pet dinosaur. I know it's hard to believe, but it's true. And everyone keeps telling me, never let a dinosaur scribble. Why would anyone say such a thing? I mean, dinosaurs are so strong and powerful, so why can't they scribble? I thought if I gave him just one crayon, what could go wrong? That seems like a good thought. And look how happy that dinosaur is to get that crayon. Well, I'll tell you. He took off running toward the wall. We don't scribble on walls, only paper, I yelled. He's right, we only write on paper. Thank goodness my dinosaur has a short attention span. Just before he was going to scribble on the wall, he noticed a couple of stones instead. See? How many stones did he see? Let's count them. 1, 2. 2 stones. 1, 2. He found 2 stones. He started to scribble on one of the stones, which was great. But there was just one problem. He really couldn't see the scribble at all. I could tell he had another idea. He went to grab the paint. This wasn't going to end well. Oh, my stars. He's going to get paint everywhere. But surprisingly, it didn't make as big of a mess as I thought. He just quietly painted his little stone, and it turned out awesome. But then he got another idea. Oh no. That dinosaur sure looks happy, but look how big that stone is. He wanted to paint dinosaur-sized stones. It didn't take long before he was rolling boulders into the room, one after another. The little boy looked so nervous because look at the size of that. Oh my goodness, look. Look at all those. It had become the biggest rock pile I had ever seen. And the way he painted the rocks was truly extraordinary. But you couldn't see my floor or my bed anymore. I had to find a place for this rock pile and quick. Then I heard a noise down the hall. This was it. I was going to be in so much trouble. I popped my head out of the door. My mom was standing right there. Before my mom could say anything, I started to explain the mess she was about to see. Well, it all started when I heard to never let a dinosaur scribble. But I had to find out why. So I gave my dinosaur a crayon, and then he ran towards the wall with it. Thank goodness he got distracted with some small stones and started scribbling on them instead. But he couldn't see the scribble at all, so he got some paint. He loved it so much that he got bigger stones, giant ones even, and it made a big, big mess. And I'm sorry. My mom peeked around the corner and smiled. You didn't make a mess. You made some spectacular stone art. Look. Look at his dinosaur and those stones. When I turned around, there was just a little pile of stones on my table. No huge boulders and no gigantic rock pile. But still, some of the best art ever. Can you see? I see one rock is all the way purpley blue. One rock has a star and the other rock has a heart. All this time, people wanted to stop dinosaurs from scribbling. It could be because they try and draw on walls or make a gigantic rock pile. But if my dinosaur had never scribbled, he would have never learned how to make this amazing stone art. So the next time you hear, never let a dinosaur scribble. Just remember, all great art starts with a scribble, and even dinosaurs have to start somewhere. The end. Did you like that book? I did too. Do you know what I love about it? So if you look here at the end, I notice that the little boy is holding a toy dinosaur. Yes, just like we have in Miss Donna's classroom. And here's all these little stones. And I am thinking that this little boy used his imagination to imagine that big giant dinosaur and the boulders and all of that stuff. What a fun way to play by using your imagination and not just depending on your iPad or a book or the TV. You can use your imagination and have a fabulous time. Why don't you try that this week? Why don't you try thinking of something in your imagination and acting it out? I think that'd be a wonderful idea. All right, my little dino buddies, that's it for today. Miss Donna loves you so much. Have a wonderful day.